in Athens Borough, which is right below Sayre in the valley, what they call the valley in Bradford County, just below oh my god. So I'm in Athens Borough. There's Athens Borough, Athens Township out here in Bradford County. This is part of the lower part of the valley. It goes Waverly, the state line, South Waverly, Sayre, Athens. Technically Athens Township, but Greensland is at the bottom of the valley. That's what they call the valley. But here I am on South Main Street. Downtown Athens is over there. State line is that way. US 220 is on the other side of the Chemung River to my left. The Susquehanna River is over there. You can see the opening past those trees in the background. That's the Susquehanna River. And that's facing south. And it just started raining. Nice. But I wanted to get this for a little while. Just do a little video here, and I'll come back again later when it's not raining to walk around the cemetery. But here, Athens Cemetery. And interred here are many of the pioneers and patriot families that first settled the region. The earliest documented burial here is of Jedediah Stevens in 1790. The names Payne, Satterlee, I guess that's how you say it, McKinney, Shepherd, and a host of others buried here are forever etched on the landscape of the area streets, streams, and hills. At times, the cemetery has been called Old Burying Grounds, Riverside Cemetery, or Old Athens Cemetery. There are also many soldiers and officers who served in the Revolutionary War, War of 1812, and the Civil War who are buried in the cemetery. Just standing here, I see quite a few flags over here. There's one over on the other side of that pine tree thing. I don't know the exact breed, but anyways. Elizabeth Satterlee Mathewson is buried here. John Spalding, Constant Mathewson, David Payne. So this is pretty much the setup right here of the valley. This is they call this the Tiger Branch or Chemung River. That's what everybody just calls it, the Chemung River. That feeds into it says Northeast Branch of the Susquehanna River. Some people call it the North Branch. I just call it Susquehanna River because I've never seen a sign in Bradford County that says North Branch of the Susquehanna. But this is, back then, that's what they would have called it. So this is like the lot numbers and all that. It says who owns them. Petition line of Samp. Can't read that number. Partition line 1802. Land set. Partition line 1802 here, Hamilton Street. So yeah, this is pretty much the map. Original propertier names, or propertiers, yeah, propertiers names, I think that's how it says. Number in the, okay, it gives the numbers with their names, and you gotta look for the numbers where they lived. Lots claimed by Alicia Mathewson. Lots certified to settlers. Cleared lands as made by Indians. The first division includes from the north side of the plot to the south line of the lot 2728. Second division balance of the plot including the island. So I'm guessing this right here. List of known veterans. They give the first name, last name, when they served. One gives a question mark for a Revolutionary War. There's a few unknown. 7 soldiers from Sullivan's campaign buried near Fort Sullivan. Soldiers' burial here within the confines of Fort Sullivan were buried August 14th, 1779. Several soldiers killed the day previous in a skirmish at Chemung, as attested by Solomon Talada, soldier in the ranks who returned to live at Athens all his life. Statement corroborated, I've never seen that word before, by finding skeletons previous to 1839. Yay, rain is here. But yeah, historical marker for Athens Borough. I'm in Athens, Pennsylvania, in Bradford County at the corner of Old Hopkins Street, I believe, and South Main Street. This historical marker, not far from downtown, which is right there, is North Branch Canal. The Italianist style, I think that's how you would pronounce that. Building was constructed in 1853 by Colonel C.F. Wells as administrative building for the North Branch Canal Works. Built with Baltimore brick that was shipped to Athens on the Susquehanna River, which is to my right around the corner. The structure originally stood across the street from its current location and was moved in 1872. Wells was one of the major proponents of the North Branch Canal. The administrative building conducted the daily operations of the canal works. The first telegraph line in the area was used in this building. So this is a newer sign. This was put up in 2023. I didn't think I recognized it because of the location. Boy, that guy's flying. I've been up and down this road and I've never seen this sign, so yeah, it's pretty cool to have a new sign. So I'm wondering if this building here, this is the house, was over there, or it was over there across the street. But that is pretty cool. I never really knew that. So not far from that last spot, that was the North Branch Canal Office building, is the site of the Athens Academy for School for Higher Education in this section. Planned in 1797, opened in 1814, razed in 1925. Stephen C. Foster was an Academy student in 1840 to 41. Here in 1841, in Old Tioga Point, he wrote his first composition, the Tioga Waltz. And then there's the historical marker for him, or for that event. This is one of many markers for the Sullivan expedition against the Iroquois Indians in 1779. We are here at the top that says Tioga, T-E-A-O-G-A. That's technically the way you would spell Tioga, or, you know, spell and pronounce it. Tioga, Indian village, 3-mile distance from the Shikwanak, site of the Sullivan's Army encampment, which was August 11th through the 26th of 1779, lay 1 1/4 miles south of this point. So it would have been down closer to Green's Landing. So 1 1/4 miles south of here. So yeah, there is a marker on 220 that might be the same one for what this spot is. Historical locations of Bradford County, pretty cool. So across the street is the museum and library. I think it's Tioga Point Museum. And I'm here at, I would believe, a yep, okay, soldiers fought against flag. Pro Patria et Gloria, I believe that's how you say it. Erected to the memory of our soldiers who fought in defense of the flag. We just had a pop-up thunderstorm. It got bigger than I expected. Crossing over. There's the Stephen Foster marker. There's the Sullivan's Expedition marker. Make sure you check out those videos. Again, this is Athens Borough. Downtown Athens is that way. 220 is over there on the other side of the valley. That's facing south towards Wanda. Here is Fort Sullivan. In Sullivan's expedition, the march that destroyed savagery opened the Keystone and Empire States to civilization. 4 brigades furnished by the states of Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, and New Hampshire, with Proctor's artillery and Parr's riflemen took part. At this Tioga Point, along the southern door of the Iroquois Confederacy, 5,000 troops encamped, named by the Continentals and garrisoned by 250 soldiers of the 2nd New Jersey Regiment under the Colonel Israel Showerby. Here stood Fort Sullivan, with 4 block houses, curtains, and abatis from August 11th to October 3rd, 1779. I'm only a stone's throw away from the other marker that honors the Sullivan's march through here. Downtown Athens is right in the background. So I'm not far from that last marker that talked about Fort Sullivan. Here is a marker not far from where 199 splits from South Main Street. Here within the confines of Fort Sullivan were buried August 14, 1779. Several soldiers killed in the previous day in a skirmish at Chemung as attested by Solomon Talada, I think that's how you say it, soldier in the ranks who returned to live in Athens the rest of his life. This statement was corroborated by findings skeletons previous to 1839, I believe. That's what the last sign said. That's quite interesting. So this area is where the gentlemen were buried. Like I said, that's downtown Athens, and there's where 199 turns. It comes this way and turns, it goes that way and turns. Over there is where that last marker was. I'm at the intersection of 199, PA 199 and South Main Street where it splits. This is Fort Sullivan. Here between the Chemung and Susquehanna, commanding both rivers, General John Sullivan built a fort August 18th, 1779 with a camp on the flats. It was base for the Central New York campaign and defeat of the Tory Indian Alliance. So there's the Chemung River, that bridge right there. And the Susquehanna is stone's throw on the other side of these trees. It's a little bit of a ways, but it's on the other side of the trees. So all this would have been the fort. It's quite an interesting spot. It's perfectly situated to defend things going up or down river on both rivers here in Bradford County. And a stone's throw from that sign, you can see that this is from that one. Here is carrying path. Here the Indian voyager down the Chemung River lifted his canoe and carried it 190 yards across the neck to ascend the Susquehanna. Short and simple little historical sign. So went down the Chemung, lifted his canoe and carried it. Okay, so that's pretty much how far we are from the Susquehanna. So 190 yards approximately that way is the Susquehanna. I knew it wasn't far because Athens is situated almost perfectly in between the two, more on the Susquehanna than the Chemung. So there's Fort Sullivan, there's the burial one, and the other markers around the corner. Historical markers and places of Bradford County. I'm at Tioga, which is not far from the carrying path and Fort Sullivan markers across the river just around the bend. But this strategic locality between the Chemung and Susquehanna rivers shows signs of an age-old residence by various Indian groups. Graves of an Andasti, I think that's how you say it, Andasti chief and his followers were unearthed here in 1883 to 1895, I believe. That would be it. So the Chemung River is now on that side, and then the Susquehanna River is 100 and some yards past that. Pretty cool. But technically this is how you're supposed to pronounce Tioga. Well, it's also spelt wrong, but Tioga, not Tioga, like Tioga, the English version. Historical markers of Bradford County. If you guys like these videos of trains and history stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe. They're at the bottom below my video. And also check out my links to donate to help with my adventures. I don't make any money pretty much off of the links. It's just to help with gas and, help you basically make more videos just like these. So if you could, that'd be greatly appreciated. Bye guys.